When people have chronic pain, they tend to do less, much less, and they become deactivated. They lose muscle strength, they lose flexibility, and they lose cardiovascular fitness. When you ask people, why do you do less? The answer is typically because it hurts. And that question and the answer to it are critical in understanding how to manage chronic pain. It hurts means what in chronic pain? Well, our best guess is that it really means just that. It hurts. Does it mean that your body's being harmed or that you're re-injuring yourself? Not necessarily. In fact, most of the time, it does not mean that. Whereas an acute pain is new pain. It's the pain that we get when we have a new cut or a new bruise or a fracture. And the pain is a signal that some damage has occurred to the body. In fact, some damage has occurred to the body, and it's probably important you take care of it. So in the case of acute pain, it has some signal value. It is signaling something to us that is helpful for our survival. That signal can't be trusted with chronic pain. It is not signaling anything adaptive that we've ever been able to understand. And consequently, it's important to realize that hurt does not necessarily mean harm to your body. The differences between acute and chronic pain are many, and they're important for people who have chronic pain and are trying to learn to manage it better. Acute pain, as it advances, becomes what's called subacute pain. It frequently is talked about several weeks to several months out from an injury. Finally, chronic pain is really old pain. It turns out that different body parts heal at different speeds, and so chronic pain is really more accurately described as any pain that persists beyond the expected healing period for a specific injury. We're not really sure why chronic pain develops and why it develops in specific individuals. We understand part of it, but not all of it. Many of the ideas have to do with the injury site itself being damaged in such a way that there is a permanent sensitization, or that area is overly sensitive now because it was injured. There are a number of theories and some research to indicate that the spinal cord itself becomes more active. It starts to behave in an unusual way. That is, it sends signals in unpredictable ways. And lastly is the center of pain, the brain. Those theories talk about areas of the brain becoming overly active or underactive and causing the pain signals to persist in the absence of any physical injury. When we work with people who have chronic pain in our clinics, we are doing a couple of things for them in a very general sense. One is we are helping them learn how to control and manage their pain more effectively. Secondly, we are progressively increasing function, and there are good reasons for that. When people have chronic pain, their first reaction is to stop doing things, to stop activity. And it turns out that that may be the single worst thing any of us can do for a chronic pain condition. And we know that, so we, in our programs, encourage people to become more functional and active. We do that progressively in small steps over a period of time. The trick is to increase enough each day so that there are gains being made, but not so much that the pain becomes more difficult to manage than the person can handle.